Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. It is episode 10.
Dude, what the heck is good? Today we are with a special friend. This is one of the two episodes that I just moved the mic really bad. This is one of the two episodes that we're doing today. So congratulations if you're listening to this podcast.
Honestly, a real one if you are.
Right after you listen to the podcast with Ulysses Gonzalez. And if you haven't listened to that one yet, go after this podcast, check that one out because we made them in the same day.
No, just click off of this one and go to that one.
No, just do whatever you want to do. But today we are here with a very special, important man, Logan Morrow. Okay, Logan Morrow's in the building.
We're actually in his
my
building.
room.
Yeah, we're in his room. We came to him. He has so much authority over us that we packed up all of our stuff just to come do this podcast.
Our entire laptop and mic.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's all we keep. Dude, you gotta pack light, right?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
So Logan, introduce yourself. What do you got going on?
Well, I guess I should start with my name. I'm Logan Morrow, 18 years old. I work or I don't really work, but I do a podcast as well.
What's your podcast called?
It's called the YesCast.
It's the Low Gang.
It'll be in the description of this podcast if you guys want to go check out his podcast called the YesCast.
And then besides that, I've started to get into streaming on Twitch, and my YouTube channel is making a comeback. So yeah, just pretty much anything.
Dude.
Just pretty much anything in content creation right now.
We all have a very similar, I guess, passion for making videos and making just creative content. And I guess I don't know, Connor used to be that way whenever it came to making videos. He still is whenever he picks up a camera. But just like putting videos out, I think that me and Logan
you guys definitely have more in common than I do.
we get along a lot more in that area. But yeah, we just started Twitch streaming with each other and stuff, and then we got on Minecraft and we're doing this little
Y'all got me back into Minecraft.
Twitch.tv/Brendan
// my bad.
Yeah.
I texted Brendan earlier and I was like, dude, I've been playing Minecraft with y'all too much. Y'all got me back into it.
Dude, Minecraft is so much fun, dude. Minecraft, I don't know, you can do anything on Minecraft, and I think that's the creative liberty that I need in my life. I just need to get something to put out there.
The giant building.
Need to make my
the
mark.
giant overcompensating house. You know?
Dude, that house is gigantic.
Yeah, I built a way bigger house than I need, but Rainbow Sheep is now in that
Rainbow Sheep
house.
is our Lord and Savior.
Guys, go check out some of the clips from our last Twitch stream. If you're listening to this 50 years from now, maybe it's on YouTube somewhere, maybe it's still on the internet somewhere. Welcome 50 years from now also. Yeah.
Dude, imagine that. We should listen to this specific one 50 years from now.
Yeah.
50 years from now.
That'd be
Save
freaking
it.
dope. All right, Logan.
capsule.
Well, we met. Where did we meet? We met.
I would say we met probably around the time you and because I can't remember if I ever met you when you and Hunter were going to school together.
I don't think so. I
I think I was always either not home or like every time you and Hunter would hang out,
yeah.
it would be like
We definitely saw each other's like YouTube channels, and we definitely saw each other like when I started streaming, and then you started streaming. I was living in North Carolina.
We started streaming around the same time.
Yeah. I was living in North Carolina, and then we just started playing video games together. But I'm not one. I think that we were playing Xbox with Hunter, and then you joined in, and then that's kind of how we like got familiar with each other. And then after Twitch, we started playing video games with each other. Yeah,
we played Fortnite.
It was like when Fortnite was popping off.
We played Fortnite pretty
at its
religiously.
peak.
By the way,
when we first
Fortnite
met.
sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
High key.
yeah, it does. It definitely does.
Brendan's been struggling.
Yeah, I can't. I'm a bot, dude. I'm so bad at Fortnite. But yeah, so we met then, and then we've kind of just like I've been seeing you creatively, I guess, grow a lot when it comes to YouTube and your podcast and like Twitch and stuff like that. And then my old bones, I'm trying to drag behind, but I'm getting there.
Old
dude.
bones, you're 21.
I'm 21, dude. He's 18. He's in his prime, dude.
I'm fine, dude. Come on now.
You act like we're like 63.
I'll be 22 in September, guys. Jeez.
Dude, Hunter turns
21.
24 this year.
My next big birthday is 50.
Ooh.
Hunter turns 24.
Jeez.
He's an old man.
Shout out Hunter, you're old.
Yeah,
You're
Hunter
old.
is
You bust in here while we say that.
Hunter is Logan's older brother that I was actually friends with before I was Logan.
And you're interviewing me first.
Yeah, and I'm interviewing you first, which is weird.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So like which episode of your podcast is your favorite and like why?
I would say I think one of my favorites right now that I can say right off the top of my head is definitely the high school dropout episode. Because
Go listen to that, guys. I haven't listened to it yet, but I need to.
So I just recently, within the last 2 months, have been going through the motions and dropping out. So I got really deep and just kind of spoke my mind on a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to speak my mind on. And it's just something I've been holding out on for a while because I didn't know, like, I guess it felt really good to make that episode because I've been holding out on talking about it for so long.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know, like, how, like, people from church and, like, all that, like, just all my friends would take it. Because I pretty much left with, like, no warning. Like, I didn't tell anybody at all when I left and I dropped out.
Yeah.
Like, none of my friends knew.
Hey, that's what Drew said. Drew was like, I saw you one day, and the next day you just, like, weren't there.
Connor's little brother goes to school with Logan.
Went
to school with Logan. Sorry, it's like appropriation
but
here.
we all drop out too. We dropped out of college.
Yeah, me and Connor both dropped out of college, so I guess we can
dropped out of 2
understand.
colleges, baby.
We're just great role models all around, in my opinion.
Yeah,
if you really,
this is definitely the podcast you should be listening to for great role models.
100%.
Hey, if you guys want to drop out of college, do it.
Just
and we're high school.
And drop out of high school.
You don't need school.
Bro, school's for losers.
Yeah, school's for lamos, bro.
So what? I can't spell loser. Still cool.
Stop.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
I don't know why, but for the longest I spelled loser with 2 O's.
Looser.
Looser.
You're a loser.
You're a loser.
2 zeros.
And
I
then
used to spell loser with 2 zeros.
I used to say organal instead of original.
Organal?
Yeah, I used to put the G before.
I always say original.
That sounds so.
That sounds so bad.
So nasty.
Original. I'm still saying the same word. It's just a little weird.
It's just not correct.
I don't know.
It's just weirder.
I don't know. Original. That's the worst. That's like right around this, and that makes me cringe almost as much as the word moist. Moist.
If you could see my face,
moist and
like,
flesh.
Moist.
Stop.
Flesh. We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my god.
It's so weird playing video games with you and stuff a lot now because it's like doing a podcast is like we've already talked about everything that we could possibly talk about. So doing this is like, I don't know. It's kind of, we're running out of ideas. Connor's not giving me anything here either. You got a question for him?
Dude, what the heck is wrong with you?
Why did you drop out of high school?
Why did I drop out of high school?
Dude, you gotta go listen to the episode of his podcast.
Come on, you gotta listen to the episode.
Oh, my bad.
We can't just steal his podcast idea.
We're stealing his content from that and putting it on ours.
Yeah, let's just do it.
We don't have content.
No, so I'm gonna be 100% transparent with. I mean, I talked about it on my episode.
He's gay.
Yeah, that's exactly.
He's come out of the closet and we've been out of the closet.
This is the coming out episode.
This is the coming out episode. But no, so I'm gonna be 100% transparent. So sophomore year, I wasn't the best kid ever. I was getting in the the worst, the bad things every day.
Dude, we literally just talked about this like last episode. We were talking about how we used to smoke weed and stuff.
Yeah.
So
these interview podcasts are quite interesting because I feel like a lot of people fall into the same realm of like, you know, just doing bad stuff in high school.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, my sophomore year, I got involved in a lot of the wrong things I shouldn't have been involved in, something that I think a lot of people can relate to. Sophomore year, I just really didn't put any effort in. I was sleeping in class a lot. I just, like, my motivation during school hours wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, my parents forced me to go, so I would just go and then basically sleep through all my classes.
Yeah.
So I missed like 4 credits sophomore year.
Jeez.
So
which credits?
I failed biology my sophomore year, and then whatever the sophomore level algebra class was.
I got a 72 in biology.
I think it was geometry. Sophomore year.
No, I mean, no.
That's geometry is junior year, I think.
You take algebra your freshman year if you're in honors class, and then geometry is. Wait a minute.
I took it sophomore year.
I took it sophomore year
at geometry.
Dude, I got a 93 in geometry.
I'm like dumb stupid when it comes.
But I got a 72 in biology. So, and I also failed algebra.
I failed biology with like a 31.
I failed algebra. And had to go to summer school. And my teacher, her name was Miss Newell. I don't care. I'll say her name right now because I hate her.
A lot of people do not like Miss Newell.
Yeah. Anyways,
a lot of people.
She had white hair and she was like 25. I don't understand.
She might have like left. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she got kicked from the party.
She got waxed.
I think she got banned from the chat room.
Oh, yeah, that felt good.
But anyways,
just pop my bag.
Anyways, so I failed her algebra class, and she came into my summer school classroom and she wasn't even my summer school teacher. She was like another teacher for summer
Came
school.
in and just like flicked you off.
No, she came into my classroom.
Get out of
and
here.
then I raised my hand to have the teacher that I was in their classroom to unlock my test. And he was like, Glockson, what you got for me? I was like, can you unlock my test? And she was like, wow, if he would ask questions like that in my classroom, he wouldn't be in here right now. To everybody in the room. And I just looked at her. I was like, one day, you'll rue this day from iCarly.
You'll rue it.
That was
You'll
some,
rue
like,
it.
iCarly stuff for real.
Dude, remember iCarly?
Dude, iCarly was this thing.
What was your favorite TV shows back in the...
I love how we just switched. Like, why'd you
days?
drop out to like?
No, this is...
We gotta get on the lighter note. We gotta get on the lighter note.
We'll keep talking about it later. Just what was your like top 3 favorite kids shows?
Wait, no, were you a Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, or a Disney kid?
Oh, dude, I think I was definitely Nickelodeon with like
Yeah.
with like Drake and Josh and
Nickelodeon,
all
yeah.
with like Drake and Josh and all
It's
that.
a good one.
Heck yes.
So yeah, I fall into the category of like Drake and Josh, iCarly.
Yes.
Those shows were like my bread and butter growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked Disney Channel a lot, but I feel like I liked Cartoon Network when I was really young. Then I liked Nickelodeon
Yeah, I
when I
went
was a
through,
little
like,
bit older,
phases of, like,
and then
each.
Disney Channel when I was a little older. Yeah, like phases, exactly.
Now I'm at a point where like I watch Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is my favorite.
Yeah, I don't even
I
like.
haven't seen any of the new stuff.
I watched
see,
YouTube.
I haven't watched the new season. I've been rewatching.
Yeah, I
everything.
saw like the first 2 seasons, and then after that, I was like, it just takes too long for them to come out with the new ones. I was like,
You need to lean in. Look at the audio levels.
I apologize,
that you're
people.
Dude,
What if I lean out and be like this on you?
Well, what am I doing? I'm going like this.
we're all kind of
be
like
like
leaning
this.
in different form.
Yeah. Connor's like
I'm leaning to the side.
Connor's like way back here talking like this.
My favorite TV show was Drake and Josh. I'm gonna speak like that from now on.
But yeah, those were
You're gonna be pissed
bangers.
editing this.
I liked Ed and Eddie. Me editing this. I edited
I gotta
the last
edit,
podcast.
I gotta edit both of these.
I'll edit one. You edit the other. But you're editing this one.
You're nuts.
I'll tell you that
You're
right.
not-
I'll tell you that right now.
You talk about it right now.
What? You don't say that. It's Tay that right now. Tay that right now.
All right, whatever. Okay, back to your dropping out story. Let's
Okay.
get a little bit deeper.
Let's get it.
This is gonna be a roller coaster of emotions right now, dude.
It's gonna be a bipolar
It's gonna be like
episode.
we're just gonna be really freaking happy one minute and then like really like serious the next minute.
It's gonna
Okay,
be like Joe Rogan.
and go.
Okay, so yeah, I got mixed up in a lot of the wrong stuff my sophomore year, which is really crazy because I've never spoken about this before, and I was never like in sophomore year, I never got caught doing like the stuff that I did. And which is why this is like almost like really weird for me to speak about.
Yeah.
Because like my parents don't even know the stuff that I did.
Mhm.
My brother doesn't know the stuff that I did, and he's probably listening right now.
Yeah, shout out Hunter.
Shout out Hunter.
Dude, Hunter, what's good, dude?
God, that is so loud in my headphones.
At least I'm
Look at
leaning
that.
in, dude. Look
You
at
made
yours.
that.
At least we're leaning in.
Yeah, you
dude.
shut up. You just leaned in for the first time.
I've been leaning like this. What do you
What do
mean?
you mean?
Brendan, you
dude?
made
What
that
do you
clip
mean?
so bad.
But
Well, you're gonna have to edit this. So.
See, you get mad at me for making it clip, but then when you make a clip, you're like, oh, get over it, dude.
Well, you're the one that's leaning back and sounding like a mouse. At least so people can hear me, dude.
Brendan, you're a freaking mouse.
Dude, you're literally
And your
5'7".
head looks
You
like
can't
an
even
almond.
talk.
hey, how about both of you shut up and let me finish my story?
Carry on.
Yeah,
But,
sorry, we're
um,
getting serious.
Sorry. So no, why did I apologize? What the heck?
You should be sorry, dude.
Yeah, I should be sorry. So yeah, I basically just slept a lot. I had no motivation whatsoever. I got motivation, or I didn't get written. Like I actually didn't get written up my first time until. Well, actually, no, I take that back. My sophomore year, I had a really bad incident, and this is gonna make me sound like a really bad person, but I had a really bad incident my sophomore year, where this girl had I'm not gonna say her name,
Mm-hmm.
but
She did, we bleep it out.
but person had her phone laying on the floor, and I was being the goofy class clown that I was. She had her phone charging on the floor, and she's like a drama queen.
Did you like step on it?
No, I stepped on it, but like
Oh,
not hard enough to shatter it.
Yeah.
But it shattered.
I
Oh.
didn't listen. So her phone was already cracked. Her phone was
Okay.
already cracked, and I stepped on it
Mhm.
while I was dancing, being a fool. And she comes to the teacher at the end of the class, crying, holding her phone, and she's like, phone? And she's like, well, who cracked your phone, sweetie? A week goes by, and then the teacher pulls me to the side as I'm walking in class, and she was like, person told me you cracked her phone on purpose when you were she said you purposely targeted her phone and stepped on it.
Purposely targeted her phone and stepped on it.
She was like, you shattered her phone on purpose. And I was like, there's like,
where's your proof?
I was like, where's your proof? I was like, I have no reason to shatter this girl's phone.
Yeah.
I haven't talked, I was a sophomore, so I was in 10th grade. Hadn't talked to the girl probably since 6th grade.
Took you a second to think about that.
Yeah. Hey, we've
been over this.
Who
yeah.
dropped out?
You're the one who dropped out.
Exactly.
We all dropped out.
But no, I hadn't talked to her since like 6th grade, so I was like, I literally have no reason to shatter this girl's phone. Like, she's done nothing to me.
And why would you shatter a phone in the first place? Like,
yeah,
it's so mean.
Yeah.
And then she was like, well, you're gonna have to go talk to SRO.
If anyone doesn't know what that is,
would you get arrested for stepping on a phone?
If anyone doesn't know what an SRO is,
it gets pretty good.
It's a school. What is it?
School Students Resources Officer.
Students Resources Officer.
Think something like that.
It's a police officer that works for the county, but they just like chill at the school all day.
Who's the new one now? Because he was like
Officer
really
Jones.
chill. Yeah,
Officer Jones.
Dude, shout out
He was
Officer
the
Jones.
chill
He was
one.
really.
He was
cool.
the one that I had to deal with all this with.
Drew loves Officer Jones.
Officer Jones is a cool guy. I got nothing against him. It was the parents of person
He was just doing
that made everything difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I met with SRO or Officer Jones, and he was basically like, well, so and so said you shattered her phone, and her parents are wanting to charge you with criminal trespass and destruction of property.
Why criminal trespass?
Because apparently her phone was considered private property, and it was like on school grounds.
That doesn't make any sense.
Their
argument is literally idiot.
Dude, ducks that go right now. I'm just kidding.
Officer Jones thought the whole thing was a joke, to be honest.
Guys, on the record right
He was
now,
just doing
I'm a
his job.
21-year-old man. Whoever this woman or this girl was, definitely not a woman because she wouldn't lie about it if she was a woman.
Yeah.
Whoever this girl was, bro, get your life together. Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you for saying that, because she needed some help there. She needed some help sophomore year. But so I went to SRO. Officer Jones was like, yeah, her parents are willing to charge you, or like want to charge you with criminal trespass and destruction of property, and basically they want you to pay $150 for the damage of the phone and a new phone case. First off, that phone was not worth $150. That phone was a prepaid phone that looked like it was from Dollar General.
What phone was it?
It looked like one of those prepaid phones that you could
So
buy.
it wasn't
Like
an
the
iPhone.
Metro PCS.
No, it was like one of those like phones you buy at like Dollar General can put minutes on.
I know the people you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If it was an iPhone, I was thinking a whole different type of person, but now that you told me that, I know the exact type of people you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And so
Nothing against you, people having those phones.
Yeah.
But
It's just that we went to the same school,
so
and
we can relate. All three of us went to the
Ratchet
same school, so
people.
we can
we
relate.
all know the culture of Winder Barrow High School. Okay.
unfortunately.
Yikes. Got the charges laid out. My mom was like, we'll pay $150 for the case just to get it over with. Or $150 for the phone to get it over with, but we're not paying for a case because there was no case on the phone.
Yeah.
And so, basically, her and they had agreed to handle it civil, which I mean is all good. Which means it's handled between the two parties that were involved.
Yeah.
The law doesn't get involved at all. So,
Unless someone swings.
yeah. So, person's mom agreed to handle it civilly if we just paid for the phone in the case. But my mom was like, "We'll pay for the damage of the phone." No problem, but we're not paying for a case because there was no phone, like there was no case on the phone. So why would we have to pay for that?
That'd be stupid.
And the lady was basically threatened, like, pay for the case or I'm gonna go criminal with it. So
Over a case.
So my mom was like, "What the heck? You're dumb, lady. I'm not paying for no case." So we went to
What a waste of money to take it to the court.
For real. You're gonna pay more money going to the court than it is to get a case.
Over a stupid phone case.
Yeah.
They decided to go criminal with it, and I went to court, and I was in and out of court for like a month, and then my finals.
Did you or did you not step on a phone case?
Dude, it was so awkward because like we were never there at court at the same time, but like I know that we had obviously gone back and forth, but dude.
It's like
I
some
just
Judge
remember.
Judy stuff,
I remember court being like the worst experience of my life, because like, talk about like nerves, dude,
Bro,
and like
I know.
anxiety. Being in front of a judge, that is like peak for me.
It's scary.
Like couldn't even form a full sentence without getting choked up because of like how nervous and like anxious I was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And basically I went for the final like sentencing or whatever you want to call it. Like my last time going to court for it. And the lady was like, well, blah, blah, blah. And we kind of talked about everything. I don't remember what was said exactly because it was over 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
But basically the lady was like, well, you're going to pay for the phone. You're going to write an apology letter. And you're going to serve 6 months probation.
For a phone.
For a phone.
For a Metro PCS
For a
phone.
phone.
For a phone that you could have bought for less than $150.
Exactly.
For a phone that was made in probably Thailand.
Exactly. So I was, I had to write an apology letter that never got wrote. Never wrote that crap.
So you're still on probation.
I would have just said,
dude, it
sorry
actually,
and then given it to
as
her.
of January 13th this year, it's off my record.
Dude, congratulations. Buddy. Round of applause.
Round of applause. But no, so I never wrote the apology letter, and I don't even know whatever happened as far as paying for the damage of the phone. But I did serve 6 month probation. And
did you have to pee in a cup with your probation officer?
I did.
Right on, dude. That's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Dude,
No lie.
I've been there.
Connor's a convicted felon. If you
I'm
didn't
not
know.
I had a misdemeanor on my whatever you call it, my case,
your record.
whatever.
So
I've been arrested before.
I had
Just
6
so
months
you
of
know.
probation, and she would come over every month and make me pee in a cup and check up on me and like
Right
ask my
on.
mom how I was doing at home.
See, when I was on probation, like I was on probation for a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
I had a year of just like absolute trauma, and they made me pee in a cup once.
Yeah.
Once the entire time, but I had to go to like the probation.
I had to go
office.
every month.
Yeah, I went every month, but like I only peed in a cup once. And the one time I had to pee in a cup, I peed that morning, and I got there right after I woke up, and they're like, you got to pee in a cup, and I was like, I literally just peed, so like I'm gonna have to.
And
wait.
I just smoked a whole bowl before I got here.
Exactly.
No. But so 6 months of probation, and then I forgot. I had 12 weeks of anger management as well. They assigned anger management because they thought her parents claimed her parents claimed I had anger management issues.
Jeez.
So I had 12 weeks of anger management.
I would have been I would have been angered too, and I would have
Dude,
had to have anger
and the
management
lady
for
that
a phone.
the girl that did anger management was super young. Like she was like fresh out of college.
Yeah.
Like
Dang,
the
dude.
girl
You're like,
that
hey, you got a number or what?
I was like,
I ain't angry no more.
Can I
baby.
have
I
your
ain't
number?
angry no more since you here. That's good.
Aha.
Baby, you made my nerves calm.
But
Hey
no,
man, I might
it
just
was
stay
so
with you. What you think?
I felt like I was in like Sunday school at like church again, being there, because every day she was just like, all right, we're going to play some relaxing music. Everybody go around, tell me about your week. We're going to play some relaxing music. And every week we would do like a different activity for 12 weeks. And it was like always like dumb icebreakers
That's
or like
so unnecessary.
or like
We're gonna be
a
playing
coloring
ping
book.
pong.
Like one day we literally colored pages. She was
That's
like
so gay.
she was like
Dude,
she was
you
like
shouldn't have
today
committed a crime, dude, or
I
else you
know.
wouldn't freaking.
What's wrong with me? She was like, today we're gonna I remember walking in the first day, and I had to like stand up and do like there was like one of those
Why are
cheesy
you here?
Yeah, why are you here
Yeah.
type
Oh my
things.
God, I had to do
And
that.
I
I'm
was like-
Logan,
I was
and I
like-
stepped on a phone.
I had to like put your hand on your heart. I'm kidding, but no, I was like, I just remember walking in, and everybody else that was there except me looked like they actually deserved to be there.
Yeah.
Like they actually did something wrong. Like the guy next to me the first day was like, bro, he like tapped me like in the middle of the lesson, and he was like, bro, you trying to go smoke after this? And I'm like, no, I'm on probation.
Yeah.
We're all here because we're on probation in some form.
You
He's
should
like,
have
yeah,
asked
so
him. You should
am
have
I.
been like, "Are you a cop?"
you a narc? But no, the first day I had to go in, and I was like, hey, my name's Logan. I just thought about like, in that moment I was like thinking about like all those funny like the one movie I can't remember, but it's some
It's like
movie
being
with
an
Will
AA.
Smith. It's some movie with Will Smith.
Hancock.
No.
Oh,
Where he's like his wife, or I think I can't remember. Oh, it's him.
I Am
And he-
Legend.
No,
I
he's
don't
not
know.
talking to anybody in I Am Legend.
But
Talks
it's
to
the
his
one
dog.
about his daughter. About his daughter, where he goes to his daughter that passed away, and he like goes to a group to like cope with that.
I've
Or
never
whatever.
seen that one.
I don't know. It's a really good movie, but it just felt really all too familiar being there because
It's
I've
like an AA movie.
seen it in movies
Yeah.
so many times, and I like
Bad
always
Boys.
dude,
Bad
Bad
Boys.
Boys 2
Bad Boys 3.
or Bad Boys 3, the
Yeah,
new
Bad
one.
Boys
Bad
3
Boys
was
for Life
really
was a
good.
great movie,
Yeah, it
dude.
was really good.
Pretty good.
And They're gonna make a new one. There's another.
Yeah,
one.
no, they're gonna continue with his son.
With his son, dude.
Yeah, nuts.
His son's a
spoiler alert.
His son's
yeah,
a
spoiler.
Whoops. His son's a freaking monster, dude.
Yeah,
he's crazy.
Nutty. Anyways, continue with your crimes. Your AA meeting. Everyone looked like they needed to be there.
Yeah, everybody looked like they
later.
needed to be there except me. And then I didn't want to be on probation whatsoever. It just felt like I was trapped in a jail cell pretty much.
I think
It's
anyone
terrible.
really wants to be on probation though. Let's get into the
Absolutely.
mindset of this.
No. So I was like, no, I don't want to be on probation for 6 months. And luckily my probation officer was the sweetest.
Yeah.
Bro, you're lucky. Mine sucked.
My probation officer was the sweetest. And so
If you're listening to this, you're the sweetest.
you're the sweetest. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that.
Dude, people are gonna think that they're like Connor's an actual criminal.
Yeah, I'm in a room with 2 convicted felons.
We're not. They're not.
After-
we're not
I
felons,
feel-
they're misdemeanors.
Hey, listen, I've
Actually-
committed some crimes too, man. I was just smart enough not to get caught. You know what I'm saying?
But no, my probation officer was like, hey, if you keep your head on straight, don't get in any trouble, I can talk about getting your probation cut off early. And so
Good behavior.
that was like freaking news to my ears.
Yeah.
And so for while I was on probation for a good 3 months, I didn't hang out with my friends. I just completely restricted myself to not having any temptations to do anything stupid or to get in trouble. I literally just sat in my room for 3 months. And other than going to school, I didn't hang out with my friends. And if I did, I was super strict on myself about what I did and made sure that we were just going to the movies or out to eat or something. Nothing where I could do anything crazy or wild out, because my sophomore self definitely would have if we were in an
Party
environment.
hard, dude.
But so yeah, I restricted myself from doing anything crazy for 3 months, and then 3 months into my probation,
Now
she
you're
let me
sober,
off.
dude. You're
Now
clean.
I'm sober. I'm clean.
Good job.
I'm clean.
I'm not a felon anymore.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not a
No
felon
more.
anymore.
Dude, frickin' A. I mean, I've seen some kids go down for some stupid stuff, but I think that's the dumbest out of all of them.
For
And it
real.
wasn't even my
So
fault,
I'm
dude.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even my fault.
That's really lame.
Put it on the record. It was not his fault.
It was not my fault.
This is gonna be called Interview with a Felon. Or
Interview with
something.
a felon.
Two
It was not
felons.
his fault.
2 felons.
Not clickbait.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching this
Listening.
part listening. Thank you so much for listening to this part of the podcast. We're gonna go to our sponsors, and then we're probably gonna do a 5 or 10 minute segment because we ran a little bit over. But we'll see you whenever we get back. This podcast is sponsored by Adopted Music. Adopted Music was kind enough to let us use one of his songs to become the Random Talks intro and outro music moving forward. If you're an artist who needs instrumentals, mixing, or mastering services, he is your guy. Personally, I've used Adopted Music for all 3 when I was into making music, and he is insane at what he does. His prices are unbeatable for mixing and mastering, and he would love to be a part of your next project. If you want more information to his social media and BeatStars, the links will be in the description of this podcast. Back to Random Talks. Welcome back. We're coming at you live from Logan Morrow's bedroom.
It's lit. I can tell you that.
I mean,
Actually, it's pretty dark in here. Let's get real.
you told me to turn off the
Yeah,
lights.
I did.
don't-
Yeah, it's
don't
for
let
the,
me-
It's
video
pitch
quality.
black dark in here. We can't even see each other.
Yeah.
That's how dark it is.
Wait, where's the mic at?
I clip so back.
So yeah, we were just talking about Logan Morrow being a convicted criminal.
Yep, I am.
But that's in his past, everyone.
That's
And
in his past.
Now
I'm a noob.
Now he can live to tell the story.
Dude, now
I'm a
Logan
now he's a
knows.
free man.
Now Logan knows who Bethany and April and all them are.
Dude,
Yeah, you know. Who
which
the squad
may I
is.
say,
Very nice.
some
people.
funny, some hilarious
Dude,
people.
they're dedicated to this podcast.
Yep,
They're gonna make
Bethany,
memes.
April, everybody.
They'll be
that
listening.
everybody that I've had the chance to meet on stream, you guys are hilarious.
Yeah, they'll be listening to
real.
this podcast.
You guys are
Especially Bethany.
hilarious. Especially Bethany.
Shout
Both
out
of-
Bethany.
Ebony. Ebony. I just put April and Bethany together. April and Bethany both followed me on Instagram.
Dude, they're dedicated. If they find someone they like, it's just boom.
Yeah.
Fine. They were Brennan's fans first.
That's crazy.
No, actually, we met in a chat room from a TikToker that we mutually met, and then I started making TikToks, and then they started getting on my wave, and then they fell through with the first guy, and then now they're BFFs with me because I stay loyal.
Connor by
That was the
surprise.
thing?
What?
That was the
Connor
tea
by
yesterday?
surprise.
Well, I still actually haven't talked about it or with them yet, so I still need to figure that out. But yeah. So I mean, what's been happening with you lately, dude? You twitching?
Am I twitching? You make it sound like I'm like physically like spazzing out over
you
here.
gaming? You freaking YouTubing? You podcasting? Or all of the above? Or like I see you got a little notebook over there. You writing a book? What you doing with your life?
No,
dude?
that so I got a notebook. I'm planning out my guests and stuff for season 2 of my podcast.
Right on.
That's pretty much what I've been doing all day today.
Stellar.
But streaming right now is a big focus for me.
Yeah.
Since I'm wrapping up season 1 of my podcast, I'm gonna take some time to focus on streaming. I've given myself the challenge of becoming Twitch affiliate by the end of this month.
Right on. I'm very far away from that, but we'll get there, dude.
No, I didn't come up with like challenging myself to that until the other day.
How many followers do you need?
More than 50.
Okay.
There's not like super strict, just more than 50.
Oh, I have 52.
Yeah. And then you need like 800 minutes.
Well, I just did
stream.
2 8-hour streams in the past 2 years.
That's what I was about to say. I'm pretty much good on my minutes because I did a 7-hour stream yesterday.
You need like average viewers and stuff like that
three an average of 3 viewers or more every stream, which I've been doing.
I'm at a 2.8 right now.
My average is like a 5 point something.
Oh, whatever. Who's counting, dude?
Yeah, who's counting? No, but
everyone go check out my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/BrennanGlockson.
We're probably honestly all playing
if you're
together.
Listening to this,
yeah,
we're probably all playing
right
together.
now.
We're probably
on twitch.tv/BrennanGlockson.
We're probably gonna be playing Warzone as we speak.
Yeah, for real.
But no, so streaming, YouTube, podcast, a little bit of everything for me on my side of things. I really have like a heart and a passion for content creation.
Yeah.
So like pretty much anything I can get my hands on as far as content creation, I'm down to get into. I'm gonna start working my way into IGTV eventually as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
I never understood IGTV.
Well, I mean, I think the approach I'm gonna take with IGTV is just posting my YouTube videos on there.
Yeah.
Or maybe doing like.
I never knew why they made it or anything, because I was like, I didn't understand like what it was for.
Yeah, I don't understand the process either.
Oh, it's TV for IG,
like,
idiots.
Come on, dude.
Dude, shut up.
Good comeback, Connor.
Can never. Your mom.
Oh, dude, come on, dude.
But,
my mom's probably listening to this. My mom's just saying, I love you, Mom.
Dude, shout out to all the moms listening.
Shout out to all the moms, dude. Hey, if you're a mom on this podcast, comment down below. Shout out to you, dude. Comment your name, your address, and then your phone number.
Yeah, so if you're a mom listening, go ahead and send like a voice message to however the voice messages work. Tell us the name of your kids, your address, current state you live in, occupation, marital status,
if you're looking,
if you're
rich,
yeah, basically
if you're in the area,
yeah, basically, Connor and Brennan are in the market for some MILFs out there. So.
Whoa!
He did it.
He dropped the M-bomb on us, dude. We're leaving that in, dude. You're not going back.
Oh well, I can't go back from dude, I have a lot of stuff that I've said that is on the internet that I can't go back from. So.
Yeah, that's okay, dude. We all do.
Yeah, Logan.
What's up?
What?
I privatized that video.
Did you ever see that video?
No, I don't think I did.
All right.
I think that's probably the only. Wait, no, tell me about it.
Okay.
Now I'm interested.
I used to be a big fan of Logan Paul.
He used to be a Loganger Pauler.
Before all that crap hit the fan. Yeah, seriously. Before like all that crap hit the fan, he was actually like. He actually liked doing
That's
YouTube.
How I feel. I like genuinely enjoyed his content until that happened.
And then
I never enjoyed his content.
I did too, but I stopped kind of watching him, and then that happened, and I was like, oh, it doesn't. I mean, that makes sense. But I liked him when he lived in that apartment with his parrot Maverick, and like
rest in peace, Maverick.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Kong.
Dude, he's a horrible homeowner or like animal owner.
Dude, he let 2 coyotes snatch up Kong.
Yeah, and then he freaking let a dog eat Maverick.
Yeah, his dog, his newest dog Ginger. That he got to replace Kong ate Maverick.
What an idiot. Anyways,
and now the dog is at like a doggy detention center.
Yeah, but
to get his anger management issues solved.
That's so
dude.
LA.
Same thing with you.
Yeah,
stepping on a phone.
That is so California.
Like,
oh, my dog has anger issues.
But like, so I used to like Logan Paul, right?
Sounds
and then
like an excuse
I made a song to try to get clout because that one kid made a song, so I made one. It was called Logang, and it was a rap. And it went pretty hard, dude. What's up? I'm just kidding. It's actually really cringy, and I privatized it on my on my
You
YouTube
wanted me
channel.
to rap it, and I was like,
You know, I can
nah.
actually show it to you right now, probably. You guys can listen to an exclusive
When you had that idea, you're
clip.
like, "Can you rap on it with me?" And I was like,
No, that was not your. That's not the reason why you rapped on it. Why you didn't?
No,
rap
I
on
didn't.
It.
No, you asked me, and
Dude,
I was like, "Nah."
No, but that's not the reason. You just can't rap. That's the only reason that you.
No,
can't.
and I.
No, that's not the reason.
Didn't like Logan
At the
Paul.
time, that was not the
like,
reason.
Speaking of like music and stuff, I've like considered messing around in music.
Yeah.
Like I don't have like a music voice,
Well,
but
if
like
you
I've
wanna-
considered messing around.
If you want to mess around with music, go to our boy Adopted Music.
Yeah, go to Adopted
Sponsored.
Music. His BeatStars link is in the description.
That'd be a good like transition to the sponsor.
Just cut in the middle of the podcast to the
Speaking of music,
Speaking of music,
Adopted Music.
oh
Lord,
music's been a
That's
heavy
way
part of
up.
my life. So
I need to find it. Hang on. It's freaking in here somewhere, dude. I swear.
you gotta look at your private.
How do I do that?
I don't know.
This video's private. Why isn't it showing up? Oh, there it is.
Woo! You guys are getting exclusive.
Dude, here you go, dude.
That's when you had blue hair too.
Wait,
Yeah.
Brennan had blue hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Get out! What are you talking about? Alright, hold on.
This is Connor right
You
here.
know what? I can't do this. It's too weird. Do it for the low gang.
Oh!
Dude, so
That's
let's
like
go
a very
hard right
future
here.
beat.
Is that Logic?
Let's go hard right
Guess
here.
I'm stuck doing the whole song now.
This part go hard right here.
This is for the low gang, I guess. Cool. It's your boy Glock here with the flow.
I'm
Everybody
sweating
take a
right
seat
now.
and
Look at
please
young-
enjoy
look at
the
young
show.
Glock.
Fasten your seatbelts, man, because we're about
Dude,
to
I
go.
literally cannot rap,
Change the tube.
but I kind of look good in this video.
See, I can rap, but I can never write a rap myself.
Everybody wanna be the guy that you are. Everybody wanna be.
Dude, I'm actually
Oh my
actually on Logan Paul's nuts in this video, dude. Like that's the level.
Brendan, I don't mean this in a bad way, but that like made me cringe really bad.
It made me cringe.
I mean,
okay,
Yeah,
but,
that was pretty-
but
that
if
was
you
pretty
think
bad.
about it, you were a part of that.
The reason
You
why
were a
no,
part of that. You
the
were a
reason-
part
probably-
of that.
you probably
cannot
put a gun to
you
his
cannot-
head and made
You
him.
cannot go back. You cannot go back
No,
and say you
I'm
weren't a
not.
part
I'm not
of
saying
it.
I wasn't. I'm
Because who
saying
filmed the video?
I did because
Okay,
I wanted to
and,
film it.
And who was at the beginning of the video?
Me.
Okay.
I wasn't saying. Look, I'm not saying I wasn't a
So,
part of it.
so if
I'm
it
saying
was a
the reason
bad
why,
idea, if it
look,
was a bad
I'm
idea,
saying the
why
reason
were
why
you
I
a good
wasn't
friend to just tell me it was a bad idea? Dude?
because you wanted to do it. And
no,
I'm
no,
like,
because
that's
that's just not no.
He was
Because you were
insecure.
I was
you wanted
supportive.
you
I
wanted
was
the clout
supportive.
too, Connor. You
I
wanted
didn't want the clout.
Yes,
no,
you
I knew
did.
Logan Paul sucked.
Dude, yes, you did.
No, Logan
dude.
Paul is not.
Yes, you did.
Even when he was
dude.
on Vine,
Yes,
I didn't
you
think he was funny.
did, dude.
And
Yes,
then when he's
you
on
did.
YouTube, he was way too hype for me to watch his videos because that's annoying to me.
Please
False,
help! They're about to
dude.
kill each other in my room.
This is what we do on our podcast. We
So
just
we
argue
literally
the
just
entire
I mean,
You're
you're
not
literally
gonna
about to
want
punch him in the face over here,
No,
and
well,
it's gonna happen in my room, and then I'm gonna be.
Well, here's
a
the thing.
freaking-
I privatize
accessory.
it for a reason because I hate it and it's not good. Okay,
It's nasty.
it's disgusting.
It was disgusting, mate.
It's
Absolutely.
absolutely,
Absolutely disgusting.
But
Would not-
absolutely cringy.
you know, we've all done cringy things on the internet. Okay, this is the moral of the story here, and I was just bold enough and ballsy enough to show the world. So
Okay.
Did you privatize that one where you apologized?
no,
What?
that's still on there, I think.
Oh,
Brennan has a.
here's an apology video about the Suicide Forest.
Yeah, because once he did that, I didn't want people to think that that I was like a big advocate for him.
It's
So I was
all
like,
about Brendan.
so
This
I
is
was just
his
like-
podcast, not ours.
Yeah.
oh, look at Connor getting butthurt on the podcast
God, let
after
me
the
just-
last episode when I roasted his teeth
Brendan,
off.
you just got butthurt
Dude,
right
no,
there.
I literally freaking
Why are you
roasted
so
you
angry
so
right
hard
now?
that I can see the
Why are you
embers.
so angry right
Why
now?
am
see
I
the
an
embers
accessory
coming
to
off
this
your
happening?
bald head.
Why are you
dude.
so angry
Why is this
right
gotta
now?
happen
Look
in
how
my?
shiny your bald
Brendan, you
head
know
is,
you're
dude.
Canadian.
Can we
at
wait?
heart.
Can we wait
Dude,
till?
did you freaking just get road burn on your head? 'Cause you're so freaking skinned, dude.
Brendan,
Can
you
we-
know you're Canadian
can
at heart.
Can you guys just save this for the car?
We saved
Not
this
my-
for this.
Yeah.
For the
Save this
podcast.
specifically for this,
We make the juiciest parts at the end, so people have to listen all the way through.
For real.
and then just cut it off right when it gets.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which, cutting it off when it gets juicy. Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Do you have anything else to say, Logan?
Plug anything
Plug
you want.
anything?
You can catch me on Twitch.
All right, that's all we have for today.
No, podcast, YesCast. You can find it on all podcast streaming platforms.
Shout out Anchor.
Spotify. Yeah, shout out Anchor for real.
Yeah.
And
And Adopted Music. for
Adopted
sponsoring this
Music.
video.
I don't use him, but I mean, hey,
podcast.
for the future of my music career that I'm about to take off on.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Adopted music for sure.
Put me on a track, dude. I just did the Low Gang.
All right, hey, dude.
Dead pedals.
You heard it here first. If I don't know, I was gonna make a promise that like if this, because I was for some reason I was in the mindset of like making a YouTube video. I was gonna be like, if this video gets 500 likes.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be on YouTube.
If enough people ask, then me and Brennan will do a song together.
Yeah, we'll do a song together. We'll drop one. It's called Low Dang.
Low Dang. But yeah, pretty much podcast, YesCast, all podcast streaming platforms, and then twitch.tv/itslogan. I try and stream as much as I can on there, and half of the time I do stream.
Right
Recently,
on.
it's been playing with y'all, so.
Yeah, for sure. So
Freak, yeah.
if you want to go check him out, go do that. All of the links to his media and streaming and music and LinkedIn will be in the description of this podcast. We want to thank Connor for being an idiot, and
you're welcome.
We want to thank me for making this podcast possible. Okay,
guys.
Yeah. It wouldn't happen without Brennan.
Yeah, this is all for Brendan.
This is just therapy for my narcissism.
I didn't want to be on this by any means. Brennan DM me and he was like, dude, you have to be on my podcast. Like, please, I need.
I made
on
him
mine,
do it.
and he just brought me here.
He said, I will get a dog to poop in your room if you don't do this.
And that happened. That's exactly what happened.
It literally did.
And Connor stepped in it.
Okay, guys. Well, we thank you so much for listening to this podcast. We are capping this season off at episode 15. So we're only
got 5 more.
Yeah, we're 5 more away.
Where you took that from?
Yeah, not you. Definitely not you.
Me.
We started this for the YesCast.
Yeah,
so
dude, come on. The brand talks before the YesCast. Dude.
That's a different story.
You're trying to get choked out right now, dude. You're not listening to my last podcast.
Anyways, guys,
we're just gonna do a bunch of podcast series where we go to other podcasts and confront them after we made this podcast.
We're gonna go to Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Come on, dude. Why'd you steal our podcast?
That's what you can do on mine. Just absolutely shame me.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening to this podcast for the 3rd time, and we'll see you when we see you. And Connor is still gay.
Peace.
Wow.